join in Biafra camp now, as they see that Putin now is also Putin to make sure that Africa gets what they deserve, because we have seen what Putin have done in Burkina Faso, in Niger, in Mali, as he has support this African country to liberate them, to set them free from slavery. And with the help of Dr. Rapweze now, we are seeing that Putin now want to swing over to Biafrans, because Putin now, the information in our disposal that Putin is doing in conjunction with Donald Trump, that the easiest way you can depopulate America, that you can make blacks to leave America, is to fight to make sure Biafra get their freedom, so that many Biafrans in America will return home to go and invest in their country. What do you have to say about it? Because the whole world now is as if it's giving the Biafra attention.
Yes, Biafra is the prince of Africa, just like a candlelight on the mountain's peak. Biafra has been a major topic in recent times since Donald Trump's election. And Putin has dragged into Biafra's struggle. Why? What am I saying? Because of his Nnamdi Kanu's, let me say, connection.
Thank you, viewers. If this is your first time of coming across to our videos, please subscribe and on your notification. Mr. Raf, thank you for joining us this morning.
You're welcome.
Yes, let's discuss about this issue of Charles Oludo in Anambra, the governor of Anambra State. Right now, we see some people, they called him Gentle Yahoo, have come out and threatened Charles Oludo that Charles Oludo is on their blacklist. They have declared Charles Oludo wanted, that anywhere they see Charles Oludo, he should be ready to pay for it. But they even accuse him that the son is the terrorist in the southeast, the daughter is a prostitute. I want us to hear about it. I don't know, because it looks as if the many Igbos now, they are losing interest in their leaders in the southeast. What is happening?
No interest on our leader again. They are the black sheep of southeastern Nigeria. I mean, the leaders as in the 5 state governors. Not leaders as our supreme leader, our unanointed leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the Orabweze, and the Simon Ekpa. No. The leaders, the elites, political leaders, they are the one that we have actually tagged the black sheep of Igbo land. You see the gentle Yahoo of a boy you are talking about? Charles Oludo should know how to at least conduct himself. There are things you don't need to at least do at times. The Yahoo boy you are talking about are those people that are followers to Simon Ekpa, to Biafra, staunch or henchmen. And they are coming out with this insistence that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released. If you look at the angles they are operating, they are the indigenous people of Biafra. They are not criminals. These are staunch men that were being killed in the past, maimed in the past, disallowed anyhow by Nigerian military forces. Yes, that was when Nnamdi Kanu was agitating without jackknife, let alone gun. And Nigerian military forces, police were bent on, mowing these people down with bullets, killing them, shooting them, arresting them, until they actually went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's father's palace on what? Military onslaught against those youths, against Nnamdi Kanu himself. They went there disallowing these youths, buying them up to the tune of 38 in number. And what happened then was that Kanu was almost spied, killed, but he hurdled the fence and jumped into Azumili. From Azumili, Kanu absconded into Senegal. And that was how Kanu's life was saved. And again, when you talk about Gentle was among those agitators. They are doing all they are doing in the southeastern Nigeria to see that Nnamdi Kanu is freed. And anybody that is fighting for Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, I don't think the United Nations has ever tagged them or called them criminals. The United Nations is a member nation that was formed in 1945 after the Second World War. The member nations included Britain, included Nigeria, and Canada. Many of them were all, part of United Nations. They did not say that IPOB is a terrorist. They are used that are agitating and protesting for self-determination. They were being killed and maimed in the past, and all of a sudden, they actually nearly by whiskers their leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu escaped death. And it was that from that United Nations themselves, United Nations organization call on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, protect yourself, protect your followers, don't expose yourself to death and incessant attack by Nigerian military forces. It wasn't Nnamdi Kanu's decision to carry arms.
It was
and
not,
as you can see, Kanu is not carrying arms. It was an audacity from United Nations organization with registration, CAC, Corporate Affairs of Nigeria. IPOB was registered. West African Economic Community States, members, ECOWAS, Economic Community members of West Nnamdi Kanu registered IPOB. AU, Organization of African Unit, registered IPOB. United Nations Organization gave Nnamdi Kanu Corporate Affairs, registered by United Nations. Anybody that is telling you that IPOB is an illegal group is telling lies. I think not up to 6 years now, IPOB was made the most peaceful agitation group in the world. That is Transparency International from Europe.
Mr. Raf, I want us to digress a little bit. Joy in Biafra camp now, as they see that Putin now is also Putin to make sure that Africa gets what they deserve, because we have seen what Putin have done in Burkina Faso, in Niger, in Mali, as he has support this African country to liberate them, to set them free from slavery. And with the help of Dr. Rabweze now, we are seeing that Putin now want to swing over to Biafrans, because Putin now, as the information in our disposal, that Putin is doing in conjunction with Donald Trump, that the easiest way you can depopulate America, that you can make blacks to leave America, is to fight to make sure Biafra get their freedom, so that many Biafrans in America will return home to go and invest in their country. What do you have to say about it? Because the whole world now is as if it's giving the Biafra attention.
Yes, Biafra is the prince of Africa, just like a candlelight on the mountain's peak. Biafra has been a topic, major topic in recent times since Donald Trump's election. And Putin has dragged into Biafra struggle. Why? What am I saying? Because of his Nnamdi Kanu's, let me say, connection. Putin and Nnamdi Kanu, they were so close ever before Nnamdi Kanu's abduction in Nairobi, Kenya. Putin has been a good friend to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you can see how God works. Putin and Donald Trump are one. Donald Trump is a good friend to Putin. So what I'm trying to say now is that it's a struggle that Russia dragged into, I know, was in the past possible. And today it is playing out. We are seeing it. It is happening. Putin is just looking the other way side, because the escalation between Ukraine and Russia is still on progress. And it is when the war actually comes to an end that you will see Vladimir Putin coming into Biafran land. Biafran struggle and agitation in full force. The Ukraine confrontation with Russia is what has been soft peddling, Vladimir Putin's interest in Igbo land. As I'm telling you now, Ukraine-Russia rift is about to come to an end. And when it actually, ends, you will see Putin, Vladimir, in Igbo land. And of course, it played many years ago. Putin was the Russian president then. It was when they were USSR, 1967. I don't know whether it could be Mikhail Gorbachev and Boris Yeltsin. I don't know whether they are the one, but they had an agreement with Chukwuemeka Odumegwu to at least oil sales, our crude oil, along the Biafran coastal line, that they are going to at least exploit our oil for 10 years. Then Ojukwu, due to his, youthful age, could not actually understand the Russians well. He said no. That's why Russia retracted from fighting along with Biafra and started at least cooperating with Nigeria. It actually meant that the British people fought Biafra, Russians fought Biafra by supplying their MiG the kind of jet Russia was having then, jet fighter. They supplied Nigeria, they did not supply us because of their, purported agreement with Chukwemeka Odumegwu, which could not work. And again, I see it played out then that Egypt, Algeria, and other Arab world gang up against Israel, which was the only allies the Biafrans had then, and they struck in 1967. Sorry, Israel had to abandon Biafra in its full scale and went back to their region to defend Israeli land. So that was how the table turned against Biafra.
Mr.
Then,
Mr.
in
Arap,
1967.
sorry for cutting you short. In 1 minute, we are closing now. Do you think Nigeria government can contain this three principality, Putin, Donald Trump, and Benjamin Netanyahu? Do you think Nigeria have what it takes to contain them if these people are ready to come for Biafra?
Like if Nigeria wake up tomorrow and see Israel coming, see Russia coming, and Russia in full force, I think Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Gbajabiamila, Bayo Ononuga, Onya Fonjo, Bayo Ononuga is a wicked man. They will evacuate us rock. Yes. Bayo Ononuga has talked and spoken rubbish into this country, into the system that warranted that the Holy Ghost will be on the run today. But if not that the Yoruba Southwest actually understand what it takes, that the Igbos are their best friends in Nigeria.
Not only best friend, they contribute to the economy.
Contribute to the economy, we are number one. Yoruba would have chased Igbos away. Bayo Ononuga stirred up this kind of pandemonium during last year's protest, specifically on November, that the Igbos were about to wreak havoc in Southwest, especially destroying all the facilities in Lagos State. Where, how? He accused the obedient movement of leading the protests. When, how? The Holy Ghost were opening their eyes, and actually it has spelled a longer way. A Yoruba man at Aso Rock currently has gone to hate Igbo man. Yoruba at Aso Rock, they don't like Igbo man. I don't want to accuse Yoruba generally, no. Yorubas at Aso Rock, ranging from Gbajabiamila, observe him through well. I always refer Gbajabiamila as a Yoruba Arab. Observe Bola Ahmed Tinubu too well, look at him well. He is an anti-Igboist. A man that actually released his brother Igboho and allowed Nnamdi Kanu in jail.
No, if you criticize Tinubu, like, don't you think Tinubu will say that Igbo did not vote for me, I might not have time for the Igbos?
Yes, whether I voted for him or not, he should allow the court rule to be. Court has ruled, you must obey court. Committing court contempt is a crime against Nigerian justice or legal system. He should have allowed Nnamdi Kanu to go scot-free. He was not the one that vindicated the Kanu. It was the court. Actually, we don't beg Tinubu. We are not begging him, but we are blaming him because he instructed that DSS should not allow Nnamdi Kanu to go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Arap, for having me this morning. Viewers, thank you so much all over the world for watching me. If this is your first time of watching me, kindly subscribe to this channel, on your notifications. Drop your comment to encourage us. Breaking news to Biafrans all over the world as Samuel Ekpan successfully hold his Zoom meeting with Dr. Rabweze, instructing Dr. Rabweze to take the space of leadership to control the affair of Biafra, in the replacement of the Prime Minister of EXILE in the place of Samuel Ekpan. Yes, of course, you can see that many Biafrans are praising Dr. Rabweze for the gallant leadership he has shown, how he has navigated to see Putin, navigated to make sure he cement the relationship with Donald Trump, the Benjamin Netanyahu of this world. These are the three principalities that when this woman is able to seal the deal with, it will be very difficult for Nigeria government to contest with this woman. And that is what she's doing tirelessly to make sure, say, her vision come to pass. The vision that Mazen and the Kanu Samuel Ekpan have left behind since they are being under DSS study and the other one in Finland, and to continue with it. Yes, of course, you will watch this video of the Zoom that what Samuel Ekpan told in Kerry, that everybody should draw his sword, that they need to come together and work as a team. Okay, that if you talk to Dr. Rabweze, you have to accommodate these people so that you people should work together. Don't forget that this is the reason why every Biafrans have to drop their personal interest and focus on how to achieve their aim. Because as we speak now, it looks as if their leader, the governors, they don't send what is happening in Southeast. You can see the video that is trending on the internet, how Fulani bandits are molesting the Igbo women. They came in numbers protesting, saying that the Fulani bandits keep raping their daughter, keep raping them, killing their husband. In fact, as I speak to you, their husbands are afraid to go to farm. They don't longer go to farm because of this Fulani bandit. And if you see that since Samuel Ekman has been deprived to speak, to ginger his people, I'm not here to cite Samuel Ekman, whether Samuel Ekman is getting it right or not. But the truth of the matter is that you can see that since Samuel Ekman has been pushed aside, it looks as if the audacity, the courage of these Fulani men to penetrate into the Biafra land, they kill now every day in Biafra land. They do whatever they like in Biafra land. A few weeks ago, we saw what they do in Benue, in Bonny State, where they kill almost 30 worshippers of choosings that are ready to go to church on Sunday morning. As I speak to you up to today, nothing has been done about that. We have not heard any of them that has been brought to book. So should everybody fold their hands and allow these people to destroy everybody? As I speak to you now, they are in Southwest, they are in North Central, Middle Belt, Middle Belt. They are in Southeast, they are also in South. Where are they? Over in their own place, they are killing, they are destroying. And these are a set of people which Buhari told us that they are not Nigerians. They came from outside. They came from outside. They are invading, they are destroying people, Nigerians. And we fold our hands, we should be looking. So that this is the reason Samuel Ekpan is encouraging the Biafran team with Dr. Rabweze Camp and Nkeri to come together so that Dr. Rabweze can lead this leadership. Don't forget that before Samuel Ekpan get this belief on Dr. Rabweze, he knows Dr. Rabweze very well. Dr. Rabweze has been his chief of staff for 2 to 3 years. He knows what the woman is capable of doing, and you cannot downgrade a woman. A woman has influence. A woman has a way of entering whoever he wants to get. As I speak to you, this Dr. Rabweze, he has mouth in US. He has his lobby that is lobbying for him to make sure that Donald Trump acknowledge the Biafra as a nation. As I speak to you, we are being told that the Biafra international passport is almost 70% done in the hand of Donald Trump. So these are the things I think Samuel Ekpa calculated that in my absence, let this woman take charge. And let's see, because in everything you are, except you are trying to fight, you are fighting for your own personal interest. But if you are fighting for this one vision, which the great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have laid down, you have to find a way whereby as I speak to you now, many Nigerians, apart from being Igbo, everybody want to go on their own separate way, which I will post on this my channel. I interview Aboki, I interview Hausa man, Fulani. Today, he also confessed that he's supporting Biafra to go because he knows that the moment Biafra go, every other region will sit up. As we speak now, nothing is working for us because laziness has become the order of the day. Nobody is productive anymore. They believe that at the end of the month, everybody will go to Abuja to receive their allocation, and that's what has kept us where we are. So allow everybody to go on their own separate way so that everybody can be productive. Living in Nigeria is not a crime. The Japan of this world, the Chinas of this world, the Taiwan of this world, they were once together. But today, Japan, they are on their own. China, they are on their own. Taiwan, they are on their own. And everybody is doing well. Sudan, South Sudan, they were together before. They parted and they are doing well. So who tells you that Nigeria cannot be splitted and everybody will go on their own separate way and do well? We are over 250 million that is not productive. That many Nigerians are running out of Nigeria, going to seek for greener pasture. As I speak to you, before when Nigeria, prompt to 2015, when Nigeria was still okay, you see Ghanaians in Nigeria, you see Cotonou in Nigeria, they are doing work to survive. But you will hardly see any Ghanaian man in Nigeria. As I speak to you today, you will hardly see a Cotonou person. He's staying in Nigeria today. Rather, the reverse is the case. Many Nigerians now are tripping to Ghana Ghana are now shouting Nigeria must go in Ghana now because Nigeria has almost occupied Ghana territory. Likewise, Cotonou, they are running to Cotonou for safety. So I think the country should stop prolonging the evil days. Because if we keep prolonging these evil days, we will do ourselves bad. If since I was born, my parents tell me Nigeria will be better, Nigeria will be better, I'm also telling my children that Nigeria will be better. So it doesn't make any sense. That's why we are saying that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should summon courage, restructure this country. If you don't want this country to, nobody is saying Nigeria must divide by all means. We copy this democracy from US. Let's copy it fully. Look at the way US are practicing their democracy. US practice their democracy whereby every state they control their resources, they control their security. As I speak to you, that division is not something wrong. If I start agitating for my region that Middle Belt need to go today, it's not wrong. In according to our 1999 constitutions, Texas was with Mexico before. Texas parted away from Mexico and they went agreement with US. And as I speak to you today, Texas is under US, which they will agree. If Texas want to go their own today as a country, Texas will go as a country to stay on their own. But they have an agreement with US. They stay on their own. They control their resources. They just pay percentage to the federal. And they are living where? Florida. Name them, the state in US. Why can't we emulate them if we are emulating their democracy? Situation whereby it is few greedy people, politicians, that are making the country, sharing the national cake, and millions of Nigerians are suffering, cannot eat. Enough is enough. And that's why every Nigerian need to put a tribe aside, put religions aside. Let's speak. Because people are dying in their closet. People cannot feed anymore. SME in Nigeria are dying gradually. Today you can see everywhere, you hardly see light. Transformer is going wired. No light. Nothing is giving joy in Nigeria. But everybody keep mute. As far as I say it's my brother that is there, anyhow I do, let it do it, it will be better. We are only deceiving ourselves. The moment we agree to ourselves that enough is enough, for these few greedy people, all takers who have taken this country to become their personal property, enough is enough, we put an end to it. I think we will remain where we are. If this is your first time of coming across our video, please subscribe to this channel, on your notifications, drop your comment so that we will react to your comment. We'll come and use it to do more content for you. We are glad to see you to joining us to watch this video. Thank you so much. Until we come your way again, same platform, same channel.